Why is it that we're so afraid of showing our natural bodies? I mean, everyone at this point should know that people Photoshop how their actual bodies look in real life. Making your butt a little curvier and shaving that waistline off is like the standard to posting any picture. Having a real and authentic body just isn't practical anymore, which is probably the most ironic statement I've ever said in my entire life. But what would happen if we showed our natural body rolls? If we didn't airbrush our faces into oblivion? What if we kept our smile lines and didn't try to hide our hyperpigmentation? God forbid we have natural buccal fat in our cheeks that we were born with. Gotta remove that too. I would just love for us to have no shame in the bodies that we were born with. But the reality is, this is the real world we're talking about. Having a natural body is seen as disgusting and revolting. So much so that people will literally do anything and everything to get you to believe that their fake bodies are actually real and were just sent from the heavens. This reminds me of what happened with Khloe Kardashian. Khloe is, of course, part of the Kardashian and Jenner clan. And as we all know, these women have helped shape what the beauty standards are in America. These people are the definition of plastic surgery and Photoshop. That being said, these women would go to their graves before they posted a picture of themselves that didn't meet the current day beauty standard. But one day, a picture of Khloe's real body in a bikini surfaced and all hell broke loose. Not with the world, but with Khloe. This woman was freaking out. Her biggest nightmare had come true. She actually showed her real body without a filter or photoshopped or nothing, just real and authentic. She wasn't in certain lighting that made her look thin. She wasn't in the angles that made her body look sculpted. None of that. It was just a simple, real photo of her. And she and her team made it their mission to scrub the internet of this photo. No way a normal picture of her could be seen by the public. She made this such a big deal that if anyone reposted that photo, whether that be on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, their account would either be frozen or deleted. And it's obviously so heartbreaking because Khloe in that picture just looked like a normal woman. I did not see one thing wrong with her body. But of course, when something is on the internet, it never goes away. So Khloe was never really able to get rid of the photo. But regardless of whatever happened to the photo, the Kardashians, and more specifically just Khloe Kardashian, has really always just been slammed for her body. Like since day one, Khloe has always been labeled as the fat sister, the ugly one, the odd one out. Even her own mom said that Khloe needed to get a nose job when Khloe was a child. And she opened up on her show The Kardashians about her struggle of being accepted by the media.
Where's your protein?
It's some in an artichoke.
Is there?
Yeah, I googled the nutritional value. Get off my for 2 seconds.
So where does it all go wrong? What
Well-
are you eating? Are you snacking?
So you think I'm fat?
No, but I think you've
Why'd
gained
you
a few
say-
pounds.
You think that?
Yeah.
Since when?
I don't know. Since Tristan's been back. Haven't you guys amped up the eating since he's been back?
Probably.
That's not a bad thing.
Well,
Gotta live life.
I know I'm bigger. What do you want me to do?
I'll get shot for bringing this up, but don't you think you'd lose a few pounds?
What?
Don't you think you should lose a few pounds?
I don't think she should lose anything. She's perfect the way she is.
No, I'm just saying. Do you think so?
I have a rock hard body. I'm just a bigger individual.
No, you are a bigger individual, but you
But
could
it's-
lose a few pounds. I mean, it's not major. Chloe, don't walk away.
I had the most confidence. I was chubby and in a skin-tight bodycon dress. You couldn't tell me otherwise. Society gave me insecurities. I've been torn apart the minute that I've gone on TV. I didn't look like my sisters, so therefore it's not good enough. And then when I started changing my look, you do whatever, I had a nose job and there's still people constantly bullying you. It's like, so which one is it? You didn't like me then.
Also, I look back and you weren't chubby.
Well, I was. I mean,
You
it's
weren't.
fine.
You actually weren't.
Okay. This is Chubbs. It's like I'm wearing a fat suit.
Chloe, stop. Kylie.
Chloe.
She even showed videos of her body to show everyone that her body is real and not Photoshop, and made a statement on her Instagram basically saying how everyone judges her for her body and she will continue to use filters and pose in certain angles if that's what she wants to do. And I find it very concerning that Khloe Kardashian talks about how people judge her for her body and her appearance, and how, you know, people have referred to her as being the fat sister, and she said that, you know, the media has said all this stuff about her when she literally has like publicly body shamed other women. So a couple of years ago, Tristan, Khloe's ex-boyfriend, had an affair with Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend. And of course, you know, all hell broke loose and Khloe was freaking out, and she actually called Jordyn a fat a-hole.
Remember anything? Well, he actually said he didn't kiss her.
Liar! They both admitted it to me. Both of them.
They have both admitted it to her.
Really, Khloe? No, like, are you actually serious? You talk constantly about how everyone's hating you for your body and fat shaming you. And she's talked about multiple times how she struggled with loving herself because of all the mean things that people have said in regards to the way her body is. Yet you have the audacity to call another woman fat. See, and this is why I don't feel sorry for these celebrities and influencers. They live in their little bubble of privilege their whole lives. They stub their toe and then cry out bloody murder and want people to feel sorry for them, then turn around and do the same exact thing to other people. Absolutely ridiculous. But wait, there's more. Does anyone remember the Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Taylor Swift drama? Well, in the midst of all that, of course, you know, the internet was freaking out and everyone was so invested in the story. And Chloe Grace Moretz tweeted about all this saying, quote, "Stop wasting your voice on something so petulant and unimportant. Everyone in this industry needs to get their heads out of a hole and look around to realize what's actually happening in the real world." And Chloe tweeted this and said, "Is this the a-hole you're referring to?" And she posted a picture of Chloe Grace in the first picture, and then the second pic was what she thought was Chloe wearing a bikini with her butt hanging out. Then Chloe Grace responded and said, "Fact check, the first pic is me filming Neighbors. 2, the second pic is a girl that was wrongfully photographed." And also, Chloe Grace at this time was 19 years old. Why is a 30-something-year-old woman at that time bullying a 19-year-old teenager? What is wrong with this woman? But also the fact that she went online and probably searched up like Chloe Grace Moretz naked or a bad or ugly photo or an embarrassing photo to try to like get her back, and then found a random picture of a girl and tried to post it as like revenge or leverage, and that like wasn't even her is this is just so sad. Khloe Kardashian like always makes it a point to talk about how people try to pick her apart in every single photo, and they Photoshop pictures of her to make her look bad or zoom in and crop pictures to make her look uglier. Yet she's literally doing the same thing to other women. Teenagers, it's like you want to have sympathy for these people and see where they're coming from. You know, you want to feel sorry for them. Then she just goes and pulls something stupid, absurd, and just hypocritical. Yet you want people to cry you a river. Like, she is literally part of the problem. And the worst part is that she doesn't see it. Also remember, Olivia Dunn was like an athletic influencer that would Photoshop her pictures to look better on Instagram. And I think she was the girl that Photoshopped her ponytail.
Photoshopping your physique has made its way out of the fitness niche. Every time I log on to TikTok, I see a new video of Livy Dunn in these like before and after picture, clearly edited, and these videos only took me like 3 minutes to find. I see a new one every single day. In my opinion, if you make any sort of money off your body, off your physique, and you Photoshop it, that should be illegal, fraud, false advertising, whatever you want to call it. On one hand, yes, it's incredibly bad, terrible for like the youth, terrible for girls growing up looking at this stuff. And on the other hand, it's extremely sad. Like, what is it? Her, the Ernst twins, a bunch of other people who obviously have like objectively great physiques, are like beautiful people, feel the need to Photoshop and edit their pictures like beyond belief. Not only that, but if you look at her normal pictures that aren't Photoshopped, you know her ass took like 500 of them and chose the best one. We need to start treating this like a mental disorder, just like an ED, because in my opinion, there's not really any difference between the two. This one could be potentially more damaging because it has the ability to affect other people. It's gotten so out of hand that they'll pretty much like edit anything at this point. I believe Livy edited her toe, like a surfing picture, like This is crazy. I don't know how people even found this out.
This toxic culture has gotten so out of hand that girls are literally shopping ponytails. I'm just so tired of all these Instagrammers and celebrities and influencers creating these toxic and unrealistic beauty standards for people to follow, lying, using filters, all this stuff. Then in the same breath, talk about female empowerment and how people need to stop attacking women and how people always come after their looks and people need to stop sexualizing women when they do the exact same thing. It's just disgusting. This is why us girls and women feel like we can't post anything and why we don't feel confident, because if we do, it just feels like we're going to be attacked by the media and picked apart, because it's like no matter what side you're on, it's like everyone's just after each other. It's just a full brawl and it's insane and just very disturbing. Like the fact that this is what we spend our time like arguing about is beyond ridiculous. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Leave your comments down below and check out the other videos I have on my channel, and I will be back next week for you guys. Bye guys.